Hello everybody, always just double checking to make sure that this is in fact filming and that I didn't hit the button and then do a video and then, thought that I hit it. I've done that before, so now that's why I always make sure that everyone is seeing me now. Okay, so I've got some wonderful things to share with you guys. I'm very excited. I'm actually gonna do my church service today for my online. I've never watched them, so I have my banners ready and hold on. Yes, I repaired an old banner that I had put aside, but I had saved it. And I'm also repairing another one that I haven't been able to use. So I'm going to have two new banners when I finally get to worship with Elise next Sunday, this coming Sunday. Yahoo! Okay, I know you guys are excited for me too, because I always have awesome videos after church. Okay, okay. So, but you guys are my church, you know. Okay. So first, a few things, Huntingtons. So yesterday I was walking into the closet, the pantry, and my knee gave out just as I was walking in the closet. It had whacked my face on the door, so that really hurt, and I have had that issue sometimes where it does feel like my knee's giving out, like I'm gonna fall. So, but it hasn't happened in a while, so yes, that would hurt. Let me see, any other HD stuff? Okay, hold on. Okay, yes, so that's the only specific symptom stuff I'm gonna talk about today, because I wanted to share with you guys about, first of all, I do want to say I love living here so much, especially because I used to live at Isaac and Den's, which I loved so much, but living here at Mom and Dad's house, I get to see everyone who comes to visit, and I don't have to travel here and stay here and go back home to Isaac and Den's. So I'm so grateful that they let me stay with them, but it's awesome because, let's see, yes, they're coming. Mike and Donna Humphreys, who they had come out. We love them. They're from San Diego. He's a subscriber, so he's always asking me about how my banners went the last time he was visiting. So I love them. They're really full of Jesus. And anyway, but the last time they visited, I was so upset because it was the first time I had come to the house, the new house, without somebody with me, and I thought I knew how to get there, and I got so lost, and it was driving around for an hour, and so I only got to have 30 minutes with Mike and Donna, but it was awesome because they're awesome. And they're coming again soon. They said in November. So I just love getting to be here like when Josh came and just getting to see everybody and live here. So yes, I love my house. Thanks again, Mom and Dad, who are on vacation right now. Okay. All right, but this things. So, okay, about my kiddos. Okay, so I want to share with you guys a couple of pictures that God gave me in this transition of coming here. I think I have shared it with you guys, but just especially regarding taking the kids to church. So I had such a fun time FaceTiming with Juniper. So now we do it 3 times a week, and so she and I talk for an hour because she's also hasn't started school yet again. I read her the Bibles first, the 2 Bibles, kids' Bible, and then her Princess Devotional that always has a time to either agree with the promise that God gave us in the story, or to pray together. or, so we've been doing that, and she repeats after me, but now I'm like, I also want to do a real prayer after. So I'm like, do you want to pray? And she's like, yes. So the last 2 times she asked me things that I could pray for, so I did, and she was listening, and it was so sweet this last time, because she was like, I can pray too, Mommy. And I was like, I know you can. So, but it was precious because the words didn't come, really well. And she's like, okay, you can pray again. But I was like, honey, your heart for Jesus, like, he knows what you want to say. And as you get older, the words will come more easily. So, but just this really awesome time getting to have that with her. Because, yes, when I left Rochester, God had given me this picture, and I know I shared it with a lot of you, but just in case you haven't heard, but that he has each of my babies in his hands, and they were covered, well, they still are, with these red blankets that are his love, and so I have had to go to that picture so much, so just to let you guys know, like, I don't want to give a bunch of details, because I'm just trying to, I don't want to talk bad or anything, but Juniper was going to a different kind of church, and when I first found that out, I was like, because it was when I was living here, I'm like, no, that's not okay. She only goes to church with me, this bad influence or whatever. That's what my fear was. But God was like showing me this again, and like, he has my kids in his hands. So therefore, I can trust him with especially the spiritual seeds that I have spent since before each of my kids were born, sowing into them, going to church with Juniper and Connor and worshiping with both of them, in my womb. Connor was when I was worshiping with Banner. So it's like that. I have to remember that God is the one who's cultivating those little seeds. And he's going to be the best dad or mom I could ever even imagine being. So that brought so much freedom. And so the first time that Connor came to visit me here, he was like a little baby, and it's hard because he's still, when I was wanting to take him to church, I was like, really, because he was there for 9 weeks that time, or 3 months, yes, it was one of the long visits, and I was like, Mom, so stressed about taking Connor to church, because I'm like, this is the only time he's gonna have this, and just totally stressing. And then it was like, God was like, oh yes, I've got him. So even if I don't get to take him to church when he visits me, that God has those seeds. And so I was really encouraged when I realized that. So I didn't even worry about taking him, to church when he was here this time. When he gets old enough, where we don't have to worry about his nap schedule. But I did get to take him one time, and it was so precious, as I'm starting to drool. Yes, that's when I'm talking and I get excited, so the spittle. But anyways, so it was just such freedom, but yes, it was a great time with him, and I was like, he snuggled on me in the carrier that I had him in, so it's just like that will carry me and him, until he's ready to start going to church with me, like with Juniper. So yes, I wanted to share those with you guys, and also, hold on. When I was interviewing to volunteer at the Springs Rescue Mission, there was a woman that I was sharing with all of them about me having my babies not with me anymore, and told them about the whole experience with having to leave them. And she was like, oh, I have this verse that God showed me for my daughter, because I guess her daughter can't be with her very much either. So here's a verse, and oh my gosh, it's so good. Okay. So it's Isaiah 40:11. He tends his flock like a shepherd. He gathers the lambs in his arms. He carries them close to his heart. He gently leads those that have young. That verse was like, oh my gosh, it gives me goosebumps every time I read it, because it was like God knew I needed to take that trust to a new level. So yes. Okay, so I think that's everything. Hold on. Oh yes, and the worship song of the day is going to be No Longer Slaves by Bethel, and it's another long one. Yes, I love the songs. They're not just your regular worship songs, because I like the ones that have a deep spirit coming over the songs, and so God can speak to you more deeply. So that's, yes, I know a lot of you have given me thanks for the worship songs. But again, it's my prayer that all the people that hear these will click on this video if they need it. And so, okay. Oh yes, the devotional. Okay. Okay. Oh yeah, and I forgot to read this little part in the side that there is always more balm to heal than pain to suffer. And I'm going to read it to you guys again because it's really good. There is always more balm to heal than pain to suffer. Oh my God, I just love that. So, okay, and this is the rest of the page from chapter 7. My dream was filled with overwhelming grief, but also present was tenderness and compassion that felt like the balm in Gilead we read and sing about. Even in the face of death, there is healing and hope. The dream reminded me Gilead was a rocky region east of the Jordan that was home to the people of Israel who grieved and longed for God. Sorry. When the prophet Jeremiah cried out, I put marker on this so I would be able to see it, so that's why it's okay. No healing of the wounds of my people. Why? Sorry. Here we go. All right. When the prophet Jeremiah cried out, is there no balm in Gilead? Is there no physician there? Why then is there no healing for the wounds of my people? He knew where there was. He knew there was, and his cry was to his people to remember that they had access to it. Jeremiah 8:22. There is always more balm to heal than pain to suffer. We are always in the presence of the great physician who carries us all the way home. The balm in the wilderness of Gilead offers us new and secret places of healing, found tucked beneath the golden candles that mark our altars of healing, found tucked beneath the golden candles that mark our altars. Sometimes in the most hurting and haunted places, we are able to discover the great depth of love. In my dream, the healing balm in the lamb's wool, tucked beneath the light, is compassion bestowed with a fearless love for all those who are grieving. It makes sense to me that the bearer of the healing wool was my father. from whom the only line of preaching I know of is on a slip of paper I found tucked in the Bible that I read, his Bible. In the shadow of his cross, may your soul find rest. When we call to love and heal in the midst of the shadows of our grieving, whether we are talking about the suffering of death or someone we love, or the general grief experience from war, disease, or oppression, we are called to look beneath the golden candles to discover new healing. Okay, you guys are pretty much caught up. Oh, except I was supposed to tell you that I am not taking the muscle relaxers anymore. Yay! Because, yes, I'm really getting better really quickly now. Yes, it's been really nice just taking the pop brownies, because now I don't have any more restless legs and I am getting really good sleep. So now I know the exact right amount. So yes, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, guys. Let me pray for us. Thank you, Jesus, so much for all of the amazing people that you put in my path on this channel, Lord. And I ask that just everyone that really needs your truth and hope would click on this video, Lord, and share it according to what you're doing through these videos and every other person heart that is watching them, Lord. So thank you so much, and bless each of my subscribers beyond words. Amen. Whoa, I moved off of the camera there. Okay, you guys, have great weeks, and yes, I'm gonna have a fun time doing church tonight, and I will do a video when I have more to say. Wait, I'll talk when I have more to say. Blessings.